Okay, today I want to talk about some of the subtle differences that there are between driving in the sim and driving in real life. It's not perfect. There are a couple of things and caveats, just like we all talk about go-karting being the best school for motor racing, and it is, but it demands a slightly different characteristic, sorry, a slightly different technique. And so is the sim. So you need to be careful and keep it real, keep working on your technique if your intent is to be a real driver. If you want to be a sim racer, of course you need to utilize those things. But here is a perfect example. We are at Watkins Glen here, and we're on the approach of turn 6. And I'm going to show you my lap. This is, my last lap was a 46.4, and this current lap will be a 46.3. I know that from the data. And then let's look at my hands. Watch my hand position. I turn in. Actually, the rear end starts to step out. I need to make a quick correction into oversteer here. Let's bring my pedals so that you can see my pedals right here. I'm on partial throttle. And then we go. All right, I go back to just past 45 degrees of steering and make the corner. Very clean lap, very good. Into turn 6 now. Same 30, 40, and I pick up the gas. You can see the RPM coming up and the car tracks out. Okay. This is what a very clean lap, couple of turns should look like, which is why I ended up with my best lap in this session was a 46.3. Now I'm going to upload a different lap that I drove afterwards where I'm utilizing some of the differences between the sim and everything. And it is also a 46.3, the same lap time, but driving slightly differently. Okay, so I have uploaded a different lap, and now let's go look at the same corners and the same driving characteristics as I go. I turn into turn 5, my hands are about right. The car does not step away because I add steering. By adding steering, I actually lose a little bit of front grip and keeps the car from oversteering, keeps it planted. But then watch what happens now. As I add more and more steering, now I'm about 110 degrees of steering. At this point, the car should be veering straight out to the outside, making massive understeer. And it doesn't, it stays right there. I just continue to generate the same amount of grip. A small dip, which stopped the rear from snapping out, but not a big loss where it should be. So that's one of the issues that we have there. And you see I continue there. Now let's look at that turn 6. Watch the hands the same way. I add more steering right there, 90 plus, almost 100 degrees of steering. Let's see what I'm doing with the pedals. I am full throttle. This is the throttle right here. I am back to full throttle with this much steering, and basically I should be picking up a lot of understeer, and I don't. You'll see that the car just tracks out a little bit wider, but continues on and goes right back. Now this is the kind of characteristic, this is where you have a little bit more forgiveness in the sim than you have in real life. If you did this in real life, your slip angle on the tires is so far past it that the tires no longer even try to turn, they only slow you down. You know, it's past. And in here we all talk about the circular friction or the string theory. Imagine there is a string attached to the bottom of your steering wheel, 6 o'clock spoke, and your foot. When you are full throttle or full brakes, you cannot turn, and that's a good representation of the circular frictions. Tire engineers love to talk about that. In this case, we don't really have a string, we have more like a bungee cord, so we can play around with it a little bit. And the problem is that if you start utilizing that characteristic, you will go faster. This particular lap I was telling you was a 46.3, just like the other one was, but I also did a 45.9 a couple of laps later once I refined that technique. That is not my natural thing, and I need to change it around to go and do it. And that's what you need to be aware of. You need to always try to, if your goal is to work for the real driving into the sim, you always need to keep it below that. And sure, you will give up a little bit of speed compared to the true sim racers, and that's okay. At the end of the day though, at the end of the long races, that excessive amount of slip angle that they do generate, it does end up wearing their tires out, and at the end of the races, we typically recover from that pace. But most of these races are short. They are, in this one case, they're 20 laps, and by the time you start getting an advantage, the race is over. But that's all right. It's okay. It's all good. It's all fun. Keep it real. Stick with the technique. Have the discipline to stick with the technique, and it will make you a better overall racer in all fronts. It's great. It's a great tool. Use it. Happy racing.